Detroit. Our contest tonight between the Hustle and the Dayton Flight as we are underway. Flight in the orange with possession. Hustle in the black. Offensive board put back up and in by Kelvon Fuller. Fuller starting in the front court with Myron McGowan, the guards Tyrell Means, Tayshawn Johnson, and Patrick White. Hustle with their first possession. Inside it goes. James Kelly steps back, leans back, and fills it up. Kelly joined in the front court by D'Angelo Stewart and James Still. Corner three up and short. Rebound pulled down by the Hustle. The guards for the Detroit Hustle, Jody Hill and Buck Bothwell, flip it into the corner. Hill looked at the three, now he'll back it out. Pass stripped away from D'Angelo Stewart, race it up ahead, and the finger roll with the right hand goes Myron McGowan, averaging 11.4 points per game. Now the Hustle with it. They go dribble handoff to Hill. Hill all the way to the elbow, rising off the heel. Pull up three from the wing, rattles out. Hill the rebound. Hustle coming into play tonight. Just 1-10 on the year as the three ball from the wing is through by James Kelly. Hustle with the 5-4 lead. But the lone win by the Hustle came last time out against this Flight team as a turnover on the baseline out of bounds by Kelvon Fuller. Fuller 15 points per game on the year. Lost the handle as he went baseline. Now Stewart with it. Bothwell rises for three, too strong. Now send it front court, a three from the wing, and that's through. Myron McGowan triples to give the Flight back the lead by two, 7-5, 9:35 to go opening quarter. Here from the Tyndall Activities Center. Rocking with the dribble is Stewart. He rises baseline, no good. Second chance opportunity tapped up, no. By Clifton Burrell. Had his pocket picked into the front court. The lob and the flush from James Kelly on the feed from Jody Hill. An electrifying dunk here in the opening quarter. And another steal by Hill. Hill races in, up with the right hand, yes, counted in the foul. Hill will step to the line to shoot one. The Hustle lead is two with 8:56 to go first quarter. Hill averaging a shade under 22 per game. He can't get the free throw to fall. Hill had a team-high 31 points last time out in the win over this Dayton squad. Kick it back out on the wing, dribble drive to the free throw line. Penetrating, floating, and that one falls off the rim. Rebound away to James Kelly. Race it into the front court. On the reverse, layup is good by D'Angelo Stewart. The Hustle are doing just that on both ends of the floor. Rise and gun three comes up short off the front end. Away with it comes Bothwell. Kick it near side corner. Three on the way from Stewart. That's no good. He gets taken down to the floor. No whistle. Corner three for the Flight. Nothing but the bottom for Myron McGowan. His second triple of the game. Back and forth we go. But the Hustle still hold a 1-point lead. Step back, Bothwell too strong. 11-10 the score, inside of 8 to go first quarter. Pull up three, no good. That ball died off the rim by Kelvon Fuller. Fuller, 22 points in the loss to the Hustle last time. Stewart backing his man down. He'll go up with the left hand, pop it around the rim and down. Stewart gets the bucket, working on Tayshawn Johnson. Bit of a size advantage there for Stewart. Kick it this way for Tyrell means he'll go deep in the corner. Dribble drive, kick it all the way out the other side. 4-3, and you getcha, Myron McGowan again. Tied at 13 with 7 minutes to go first quarter. Stephen McDonald here for the Detroit Hustle on TBL TV. Stolen away by Tyrell Means. Into the hands of Johnson. Bring it front court, lay it up through some contact and in by Patrick White. White averaging 9.2 per game, had 16 in the loss to the Hustle. Give it up at the point to Jody Hill. 15-13 our score. Hill tries the three too strong. Rebound pulled down Johnson. He'll come front court. Leave it for his man McGowan. McGowan inside with the floater, no good. Hustle had to respect his three-point shooting ability. And a bump and a foul. A timeout on the floor is called. So the foul's on Myron McGowan in the backcourt. A timeout is called on the floor. We'll take it with them. 15-13, Flight have the lead. 6:08 to go first quarter. You're watching Hustle Basketball on TBL TV. James Kelly leads the Hustle with 7. He's perfect from the floor, 3 out of 3. D'Angelo Stewart with 4. Jody Hill with 2 for the Hustle. Myron McGowan leads all scorers for the Flight with 11. White and Fuller with 2 apiece. Stewart hands off for Kelly. Kelly top of the arc. He'll drive middle. Up with the right hand and through. He was working on Kelvon Fuller. All tied again, this time at 15. Hustle now showing a bit of a zone 2-3 look. Pass it back outside to McGowan. He's got the hot hand. He'll rock the dribble, pull up for 3. Yes, sir! Myron McGowan for 3. McGowan up to 14. At the other end, the 3 by Bothwell misses. And at the other end, wide open, Myron McGowan saw the opportunity for a fast break, and he took it. Myron McGowan, a man on a mission here in the opening quarter. Inside 5 to play first quarter. Charging in, Hill off the square. Count it, and the foul for Jody Hill. He'll step to the line. Jody Hill now up to 4 points. He has a chance for a 5th at the line. Free throws up and good for Jody Hill. The score is 20-18. Hustle down 2. Flight with the basketball. They'll kick it far side, now in the corner. Try the three. Rattle it down for Patrick White. Pat White now up to 5 at the other end of 3, and that one's through. The answer from Jody Hill. Hill 6 points on 2 possessions back to back. Keeping the hustle in it, turn and gun, and got it to go. Who else? Myron McGowan, a man possessed. 25-21 Flight with the 4-point lead. Hanging and hitting Jody Hill. Are you kidding me? Hill is doing everything in his power to keep this game close, but McGowan and the Flight have the answer every time. And a foul on the drive as Jawan Hampton getting ready to check in. Shooting 2 for the Flight is Tyrell Means. First one's up and good for him. Means gets his first point in the scorer's book tonight. The lead back to 3. Second one pops off the rim, no good for him. Hustle with the rebound, they lose it on the baseline, and right there for the putback is Tyrell Means. So Means with 3 points, gets 1 at the line, and a heads-up play on the baseline there gets him 2. All the way in on the reverse with the right hand is James Kelly. And at the other end, Tayshawn Johnson. Johnson checks in 5th in the league in points per game. Count it, and the foul. James Kelly at the other end. James Kelly hits the layup, got the foul. He'll go to the line to try and tie this one up. 28-27 our score. 3:25 to go first quarter. Stephen McDonald here with you as always on TBL TV on this Friday night. Kelly's free throw rattles around and falls. A 3-point play for James Kelly. When last we met at home, Kelly a team high 31 points in the loss to Owensboro. That game coming to you from Brownstown, Michigan. As Hill brings it to the front court, all tied at 28, 3 minutes to go, opening quarter. James Kelly, one of the hot hands for this Hustle team right now. He'll pull up for 3. Yes, sir, James Kelly for 3. It's been James Kelly and Jody Hill for the Hustle here in the first quarter. Speaking of which, here comes Hill the other way. Hill races in, goes up and draws the foul. They'll hit Myron McGowan for the foul. We'll get an official's timeout on the floor. 31-28 our score. Detroit Hustle with the lead with 2:31 to go first quarter. You're watching TBL TV. Welcome back on TBL TV. Stephen McDonald here bringing you tonight's action between the Detroit Hustle and Dayton Flight. 31-28 our score. Hustle with the lead. Out of the timeout, Jody Hill will step to the line to shoot two for the Hustle. Myron McGowan, a game-high 18 points for the Flight, but right behind him on his heels is James Kelly, number 7 in black for the Hustle. He has 17. The first free throw for Hill's up and good, increasing the Hustle lead to 4 with 2:31 to go. Second one's up and good for him as well. Into the game for the Flight is number 5 in orange, Josh Webster. They put it to him up top. His three up, no good. Offensive rebound pulled down. Swing it all the way back around for Johnson for three off the rim. And he picks the pocket of Jody Hill. Hill came down with the board, didn't see Johnson tracking him down, poked it, but they'll say out of bounds off the Flight. Flight come into play tonight 5-7 on the year, but they've lost 2 out of their last 3. Throw this one towards the baseline, nobody home on the receiving end of Jody Hill's pass. Jordan Bedford also into the game for the first time for the Flight. Hill manned the backcourt with Webster. Pass stolen away, and the throwdown from James Kelly. (35-28), the Hustle increasing their lead now, and that ball stolen away again. Racing front court, laying it up and in. Wave off the basket, the foul comes on the floor. Hustle coach Aaron McDonald wants a clear path foul. They'll get Myron McGowan with his third. Jody Hill will step back to the line to shoot 2 again. 35-28 to score. 90 seconds left, opening quarter. Hill's first free throw rips the net. Second one's up and through for him as well. So 2 at the line for Hill. Makes it a 9-point ball game. Flight looking for some offense. Stepping back and missing long was Tayshawn Johnson. We'll get a foul on the floor on Jawan Hampton. Hampton checked in before that last timeout, wearing number 14 in black for the Hustle, driving. Shot gets swatted by James Kelly. But back-to-back fouls for Jawan Hampton. That'll put Tayshawn Johnson at the free throw line. I mentioned Johnson, 5th in the league in points per game, comes in right around 26 per game. He's also 8th in assists per game at just over 6 per contest. His first free throw's up and good, 37-29 with 1:17 to go opening quarter. If you're just joining us on TBL TV. DeAndre Davis will check in for the first time tonight in his 3rd straight game as a member of the Hustle. Had 22 points, 4 assists, and 14 rebounds in his first game as a member of the Hustle. So he made it a memorable outing, as Kelly fades back at the free throw line. You betcha. He stays hot here in the opening quarter, up over 20 points now for James Kelly. Driving, kicking, 3 on the way, and off. Rebound tapped out of bounds. They'll say off Joe Ballard. So it'll be Hustle basketball, 42.7 to go in the first. And bringing it across the timeline is DeAndre Davis. He'll give it off for Stewart. Stewart pulls up for three, spins it out. A tough break for D'Angelo Stewart. McGowan, topside three, off the heel. Rebound held in by the Hustle. Kick it in the corner. This is Hill for three. Yes, for three. A big time three late in the quarter for Jody Hill. Flight have a chance to answer. Pull up baseline off the heel. And at the quarter buzzer, through 12 minutes, 39-30 our score. Hustle lead the Flight. And we're back for the start of the second. Hustle will have the basketball first. Martell Wernham inbounds to DeAndre Davis. He'll have Bothwell, Kelly, and Stewart with him out on the floor. Kick it all the way this side for Bothwell. He's going to step behind the screen, and his three pops out. The foul underneath the basket will go against Wernham. That'll be his first. The first foul of the second quarter. .30 seconds gone by, second quarter. McGowan with it. He'll work on Wernham. Step inside, float with the right hand, no. Couldn't find the right angle. In transition at the other end. We'll get a foul on the drive as DeAndre Davis made his way to the basket. So Davis will step to the free throw line, averaging 19 points per game. Through just 2 games with the Hustle, first free throw's good for him. Davis will have one more at the line. Hustle lead is now 13, 43-30. Second one's up and through. Number 8, Drake. So Davis gets 2 at the line. His first 2 of the game. Just above the free throw line, and a beautiful stroke by number 6, Chris Brand. Kick it outside for 3, Bothwell, and that one's through. Stepping back with it, top of the arc, is Bedford. He'll work on Davis, trying to spin back towards the baseline. Lost the handle, but they'll whistle DeAndre Davis for the foul. Yes, they'll say Davis got him across the arm as he made his spin move baseline. It'll be a sideline inbound on the far side. The Flight bench wanted a shooting foul there. Rise and gun 2. And out of bounds. They'll say it stays at the left side of your screen. Triggering on the inbound will be Webster. Shot clock's at 14. Inbound to Bedford. He'll drive left, step back all the way to the corner, and rattles that one through. Jordan Bedford was on the attack. He's awarded with 2. Now at the other end, looking to answer is Davis. He weaves his way to the basket and scores it. And up off the bench was Jody Hill to cheer him on that move towards the middle. Coach McDonald shouting out some defensive instruction, but a basket underneath. Myron McGowan gets back to his scoring ways here in the second. 49-36, 9.5 to go in the first half. Turning with Stewart, he picked up his dribble. Now Kelly from the wing, and it's through. James Kelly has found his shooting stroke as of late. We mentioned had a team-high 31 in their loss to Owensboro back on May 8th. Outlet to Bothwell. Bothwell for Davis. Davis through some contact, uses the glass. 53-36, Hustle with the steal. Bothwell will lay it up and in. The helper by DeAndre Davis. The Hustle playing very unselfish basketball here in the first half, and that's why they have the 19-point lead. Bedford with it. He'll step back at the top of the arc, send it this way. Webster stepping back from the free throw line. McGowan turns with it all the way back the other way. Three-pointer too strong. Kelly the board. Davis rocks the dribble, lost the handle. He'll send it topside for Stewart. Stewart with 5 in the first half. He splits through 2 defenders, and oh my goodness, he sends it down at the rim. Timeout on the floor, 57-36 with 7:55 to go in the half. Timeout called by the Flight. We'll take it with them. You're watching TBL TV. Welcome back on TBL TV. Stephen McDonald here with you, the voice of your Detroit Hustle. And I'll tell you what, folks, they might be playing the Flight, but the Hustle are flying around at both ends of the floor. Up 57-36 on the Dayton Flight. The Hustle earned their first win as a member of the Basketball League with a 126-120 win over the Dayton Flight last time out. 7:55 to go first half. McGowan off-ball pick, can't hit the shot. He's been their go-to guy here in the first half. Pump fake, step inside, pass it off, and the lay-in. Darrell Garrett on the drive finds Clifton Burrell on the lay-in. McGowan can't get the shot to fall. Offensive board, shot swatted away. Bothwell got a hand on the shot. All the way through goes Burton. Davis leaves it for Burrell. Burrell's shot short and tapped out of bounds. Reset the Hustle lineup. It's Burton, Bothwell, Burrell, Davis as well, and number 11, Darrell Garrett, your 5 on the floor for the Hustle. Garrett to trigger on the inbound. He'll throw it up top near midcourt for Bothwell. Bothwell steps back with the dribble. And a 3 is through for Darrell Garrett. How about this, folks? The Hustle up 26 as a wide open 3 is through. by Tyrell Means. That'll help a little bit to stop the bleeding, but answering right back is DeAndre Davis. The Hustle have answered every shot by the Flight so far. And another turnover by the Dayton Flight.
And that turnover is not leading to a timeout. We're going to keep on playing. Hustle ball coming down.
The biggest lead of the game was 27 by the Hustle just a few moments ago. The lead currently sits at 25 as Bothwell steps back, fires the three. The Hustle sideline having some fun in the first half, but the lay-in at the other end. Now Burrell finds himself trapped on the baseline, got a shot off, couldn't hit it though. 3-on-2 the other way, had it stripped. Webster and we'll get 3 in the key. A turnover by the Flight. Calvin Fuller was trapped in the paint. Speaking of the painted area, Hustle with 34 points in the paint here in the first half. Picking up his dribble and traveling was Dwight Burton. Fuller backs his way in, turns and shoots. Can't hit the shot, rebound tapped. Controlled for a moment by the Hustle, but turned over. The floater can't hit it. DeAndre Davis goes front court. The lob is broken up, looking for Bothwell. The pace beginning to pick up. Count it for Chris Brand and the foul. Chris Brand averaging 4.5 boards per game, showing his shooter's touch around the rim there. As Hill and Kelly check back in for the Hustle. So it'll be Hill, Kelly, Bothwell, Daryl Garrett, and Dwight Burton, the 5 on the floor for the Hustle, with 5:03 to go in the half. 64-43 our score, but the Flight and number 6, Chris Brand, at the line shooting 1. Can't get the free throw to fall, but the offensive board finds its way back to Brand. Count it, and he'll step back to the line to shoot 1. And the Flight showing some hustle there on the loose ball. As Brand will step back to the free throw line, he'll get another shot. So Brand trying to cut into the lead. And what a play by Tyrell Means. Timed his jump perfectly on the putback. 64-47, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound secured, Tayshaun Johnson. He'll go coast to coast, off glass, no. Rebound tapped out. And Johnson's pass picked off. And what a alley-oop by Bothwell to James Kelly. Kelly with the soft touch. Pivoting, turning back and filling it up is Tyrell Means, averaging 14 points per game. He sits at 8 after that shot. Pull up 3, no. In transition, get that out of here, says James Kelly. And Means right back with a three. He says three's better than two. 66-52. 3:50 to go first half. The dribble with Darrell Garrett. He'll step behind the screen, fire for three, and just off the mark, out of bounds. Into the front court, Brand with the throwdown. Don't look now, folks, but the Flight are back in business, and a timeout on the floor by the Hustle. 66-54 with 3:36 to go in the half. Timeout on the floor. You're watching TBL TV. It's been the Chris Brand Show, the last 2 minutes of action. Welcome back on TBL TV. Stephen McDonald here with you for our game between the Hustle and the Flight. At 1 point, folks, if you're just joining us in this first half, the Hustle had a 27-point lead. That lead now down to 12, 66-54 with 3:30 to go in the half. Ball goes topside for Jody Hill. He'll zip it inside for Burton. Burton will step back in the corner. Three on the way, no, by Bothwell. Send it ahead on the lay-in, no, but tapped up and in. Kelvon Fuller touched it up and in. A bump and a foul. They'll get Tyrell Means with the foul. And we have a packed house here in Detroit, Michigan, and the Tyndall Recreation Center. Hustle basketball out on the sideline. It comes into Bothwell. Bothwell behind a Kelly screen. He'll move it to Hill. Hill working against Webster. Steps inside, kicks it out. Garrett for three, yes! Darrell Garrett fills it up for three, 69-56. The lead back to 13. Again, the Hustle lead once in the 20s. Webster for three, you betcha! Nothing but net for Josh Webster. Cuts the lead to 10. Approaching 2 minutes to go first half. Across the timeline with it is Bothwell. Back outside for Kelly, one more time for Garrett. He'll pull up again for three, you betcha! Darrell Garrett back-to-back triples. Flight bench calling that it was a two, as it's a turnover on the baseline. They will go back and award Darrell Garrett with a deuce on that last jumper. So it'll be 71-59. Knock off a point from the Hustle score. Garrett, he'll try a three this time, though. No doubt about that one as it left his hand. Into the front court, laying it up, and laying it in is Kelvon Fuller. Hill with it. And a kicked ball by Tayshawn Johnson, the flight sideline. Can't believe it.
Detroit Hustle, you cheer team. 313 cheer.
Yeah, 14 or 5? Oh, 14. Oh, 14 shots on.
Near side inbound for the Hustle. Kelly in between the leg dribble, floats it off glass, and the acrobatic finish by James Kelly. We'll get a bump and a foul by Darrell Garrett. Checking back in is number 14, Juwan Hampton. 73-61 our score. 71 seconds left in the first half. Tayshawn Johnson will step to the free throw line. His first one up and through. Johnson with just 2 points now. Make it 3. A quiet first half for one of the league's leading scorers in Tayshawn Johnson. Hampton behind the back dribble, nearly turned over into the hands of James Kelly. 10 on the shot clock. Kelly for 3, no. Rebound by Means. 50 seconds to go in the half. The Hustle lead is 10. Johnson gives it off. Jumper no good by Brand. Keep it at this end on the far side. Couple zeros going at it. Kick it outside. Dribble drive. And through the hands of Chris Brand on the feed from Tayshawn Johnson. So it'll be Hustle basketball with 28 seconds on the clock. They do have to get a shot off before the half. Bothwell brings it to forecourt. Bothwell with 5 on 2 of 8 shooting for the half. He'll hand off for Burton. Burton steps left all the way to the rim. On the reverse, no. But draw the foul. They'll get Kelvon Fuller with the foul. 73-63 our score. Hustle with the 10-point lead, looking to tack on at the line. 9.2 is all that's left here in the first half. And at the line shooting a pair is Dwight Burton. Burton averages 20 points per game this year. One of 3 players on the Hustle averaging north of 20 points per game. As he knocks down the first. Burton's second one up and through. Here comes Webster into the front court. Short time. Gives it off. McGowan for 3. That's off the front end. Rebound Kelly. And that will do it for the first 24 minutes. Your score at the half, 75-63. Hustle with the lead. The Hustle lead in the first half got all the way up to 27 points, folks. That is not a typo. 27 points. They also forced 8 flight turnovers in that first half. The Flight shooting 54% from the floor. 9 out of 19 from deep. And we are underway in the second half. Stephen McDonald here with you. The voice of Hustle basketball for the 2021 season. Spinning and traveling before the shot is James Kelly. Kelly had 29 first half points for the Hustle, 20 by Myron McGowan to lead the Flight. As Johnson brings it into the front court, Johnson had a team-high 3 assists in that opening half. Stepping middle with the right-handed hook and good for Tyrell Means. Means up to 15 points for the Flight. The Hustle lone win this year came in their last game against the Flight, as filling it up was Jody Hill. Looking to send it ahead, pass tipped and intercepted. Into the corner, Stewart tries the three, off the heel. McGowan had the rebound for a moment, stripped by Hill and tapped out of bounds. It'll be a sideline inbound by the Dayton Flight. The Flight coming in 5-7 on the year, but they've lost 2 out of their last 3. McGowan lost the handle for a minute and had it swatted away. James Kelly into the front court. Slides past his defender and scored. Pulling up 4-3, and it's through as Tayshawn Johnson. Send it ahead, the lob. Disrupted by the Flight. 79-68 our score. Pull-up is through for Tayshawn Johnson, the league's 5th leading scorer, averaging 26 points per game. Now Bothwell gives it off to Stewart. Stewart steps to his right, fades away, shot comes up short, rebound McGowan. 79-71 our score, 9:40 to go third quarter. Stepping back, Means 4-3, hits the deck, doesn't hit the shot, but he'll go to the line to shoot 3. Tyrell Means 15 points, and he'll step to the line for 3. First one's up and spun it out. 79-71 our score, 9:37 to go third quarter. Hustle looking for their second ever win as the second one falls for Means. He'll have one more at the line, averaging 14 points per game, right around his average for the game, as he hits 2 out of 3 at the line. Hill pulls up 3 and it's through. Jody Hill makes Tyrell Means pay for not hitting all 3 at the line. Baseline drive, Means kicks it near side corner for 3 and it's through. Who else but Myron McGowan for 3. Hill, 3 at the other end, no good. McGowan the rebound. Hill outlet for Means. Some harassing defense by the Hustle. And a kick ball by Jody Hill. Bothwell put on some suffocating full court defense. Looks like he wanted to travel, didn't get it. Now a couple ones going at it. Johnson dishes off, working on Hill. McGowan steps inside. That was 0 Means. And the shot pinballs around and falls. (82-78) our score, 8.5 to go in the quarter. All the way to the rim, can't hit it, was James Kelly. He got disrupted at the rim, laying it up and in for Patrick White. (82-80), the lead is all the way down to a bucket with 8:21 to go third quarter. We'll have a delay of game warning on the Flight, but a timeout called by the Hustle. 82-80 our score. Hustle clinging to that 2-point lead now will take the timeout with them. Stephen McDonald here bringing you all of tonight's action on the TBL Network. On the TBL Network, out of the timeout called by the Hustle, their lead now just 82-80. At one point in the first half, the lead for the Hustle was 27. They had a double-digit lead for most of that first half, but the lead now just a basket as into the front court comes Bothwell. He'll hand off for Hill. Hill driving middle with it, draws a crowd. His pass finally finds its way to Kelly, can't hit the shot. And away with it comes Kelvon Fuller. He'll lay it up, lay it in, and tie it up at 82. The Flight have not gone away quietly, tying it at 82. Bothwell steps back, handles the dribble, fires for three, and it's through. The Hustle needed that in the biggest way. 85-82, 7.5 to go in the quarter. Kicking out, pulling for three off the mark was Kelvon Fuller. Keep it at this end. A whistle, what's the call? Looks like they'll get Jody Hill with the foul. Checking back in for the Hustle is number 15 in black, Martell Wernham. Sideline inbound comes into Means. He'll dish off, floater in the lane, no good. Away with it comes Bothwell, coming right to left across your screen. Hustle with the three-point lead. Bothwell floats it inside for Kelly. Kelly on the baseline, and he'll draw the foul against Patrick White. Kelly will step to the line to shoot two. That's the third on White. Kelly with a game-high 31 points. Jody Hill with 20. On the other side, Myron McGowan with 26. And Kelly at the line to shoot two. First one's up and through for him. Nothing but the bottom. Pushes the Hustle lead back to a two-possession ball game, 86-82. Their lead dwindled all the way down to two just moments ago. Second one up and off the front. Rebound tapped and controlled by Wernham. Back to Kelly. Couldn't throw it down on the follow-up on the reverse. Good. D'Angelo Stewart. But my goodness, James Kelly looking to bring the house down as that three off the heel. Rebound Kelly into the front court, Stewart, and he can't get it to fall. Bothwell for three, no. Rebound tapped, and a foul underneath. They'll get Tyrell Means with the push under the basket. It'll be a sideline inbound right in front of us here at the table. Wernham triggers to Kelly, had it stolen. Kelvon Fuller into the front court, and he loses the handle. Bothwell up with the right hand and finger rolls underneath the rim. 90-82, the lead back to 8. Stepping back with it is Means. He'll dish off for Johnson. Inside it goes for Fuller. Fuller turns, fires, can't hit. That ball poked out of bounds, and they'll say off Jody Hill. And just like that, the referee changing his mind, he'll say it was off the flight, so it'll be Hustle basketball. He was quick to change his call. As it settles in the hands of Bothwell, he'll give off for Kelly. Kelly a game-high 32 as he goes for Hill at the point. Hill working on Patrick White, goes to his right, lost the handle. Possession held in as D'Angelo Stewart rises for three. Bothwell was able to hold possession on the baseline, move it this way for three. No good. And oh my goodness, the thunder strike by Patrick White. He brought the house down, folks. Pulling up for three. And no good by Bothwell. The crowd still buzzing by the putback from Patrick White. Pull up three, no. Racing front court is Bothwell, and get that out of there as Myron McGowan swats it out of bounds. The crowd still on its feet from the Patrick White throwdown. Kelly, all the time in the world to shoot, comes up short. Loose ball tapped out into the hands of Johnson. Johnson races ahead, lays it up, comes up short. The putback up and in on the second chance opportunity by Kelvon Fuller. 90-86. Hustle with the lead, 4:20 to go, third quarter. Bothwell kicks out, Stewart for three, yes! D'Angelo Stewart triples. Jawan Hampton getting set to check back in. McGowan between the legs dribble, he'll pull up for three. Looks like he wanted a foul, doesn't get it, working on Wernham. Pull up, Hill for three, too strong. That ball poked loose, but a foul called on Bothwell. He'll sit, and back into the game, number 14, Jawan Hampton, and number 8, DeAndre Davis. So Bothwell and Stewart check out for the Hustle. It'll be Wernham, Kelly, Davis, Hill, and Hampton, the five on the floor for the Hustle. 93-88. Hustle still with the lead and the basketball. Kelly up at the top, gives off Hampton for three, and it's through. Jawan Hampton checks in from the bench, wastes no time, draining the three. Hustle now showing a bit of a matchup zone here. Rebound comes away to the Hustle and Jody Hill. Hill into the front court, leaves it for Davis, and Davis lays it up and in. Give Jody Hill the assist. The Hustle still shooting around 60% for the game. Pull up three short. Rebound tapped and out of bounds. The basketball will stay at the right side with the Flight. It'll be a timeout on the floor called by the Flight. 98-88. Our score. Hustle with the lead. 2:44 to go, third quarter. Here from the Tyndall Recreation Center. Stephen McDonald here with you on the TBL TV.
You can also purchase a Detroit Hustle t-shirt for only $25 and a Detroit Hustle hat for only $20.
Out of the timeout on TBL TV, Stephen McDonald here, the voice of Hustle basketball for the 2021 season. 98-88 our score, 2:40 to go third quarter. Flight with the basketball out of bounds. Count the basket and one for Tayshawn Johnson. He'll step to the free throw line to try and complete the three-point play. The basket brings us back to within 10. His free throw up and good. So a 7-point game, 98-91. DeAndre Davis into the front court with the basketball. Davis with the left-handed dribble, looking to feed. Now he'll step inside, float it, and turn it over, looking for Hampton underneath the basket. Tayshawn Johnson telling his teammates to give him space. He wants to clear it out, try to go one-on-one to the rim. Throws it up at the rim, no good. There'll be a baseline inbound. McGowan to trigger, 14 on the shot clock. 2:10 to go third quarter. Rocking with it is Johnson. He'll pass out. 3 on the way. Spin it out for Jordan Bedford. Kelly away with it into the front court. Hampton with it. Hesitation. Now steps behind a Kelly screen. Switching on to him is Tyrell Means. Pulls up. Off the mark. Rebound tapped and finally controlled by Johnson left to right. Johnson fades back. Can't hit. Wernham sends it ahead for Kelly. And Kelly, no showtime this time. He elects to lay it in. Kelly learned his lesson from earlier in the game, had an open dunk, missed it. Elects to just lay it in, get the 2 easy points there. 100-91 our score. It looks like we'll have a foul underneath. They'll get Jawan Hampton checking into the game. Number 11, Daryl Garrett. He'll come in for James Kelly. Kelly will sit with a game-high 32 points. He also has 5 rebounds and 1 assist to his credit. Extra pass to Means. Means all the way inside. High arcing shot can't go. Rebound pulled down Wernham. Outlet to Burton. Burton up with the right hand and score it. Burton, a pretty quiet game so far tonight, just 4 points. Rebound comes away to Hampton. Hampton comes in, had it knocked out of bounds. It'll stay at this end. It'll be a baseline inbound underneath the basket. It'll be Wernham to trigger. Wernham looking for somewhere to go. And we'll get a 5-second call on the inbound. So turn it over to the Flight. Flight down 102-91 with 36.6 to go third quarter. Still plenty of time left in this one, folks. As the Dayton Flight hanging around again. They were down at 1 point by 27 in the first half. Got it all the way down to 2, 82-80 in the early part of the third. And we'll get a whistle and a foul with 25.4 to go in the third. Dayton, Davis, Garrett, Hampton, and Wernham, your 5 on the floor for the Hustle. Free throws up and good for Tayshawn Johnson. For Johnson, now up to 11 points. Averages 26 per game, well under his season average. And he'll have one more at the free throw line. It's up and good for him. So give him 12 for the game, 3 of 6 from the floor. Davis all the way to the rim, coast to coast. Lay it up, lay it in for DeAndre Davis. Davis now in double figures with 11. 5 of 5 from the floor. Send it this side for 3, no good. And that will do it for the third quarter of play. Your score 104-93. Hustle with the 11-point lead. McGowan to trigger on the inbound for the Flight as we begin the fourth. James Kelly, a game-high 34 for the Hustle as that shot swatted away by Clifton Burrell. It'll go out of bounds on the baseline, stay at this end with the Flight. Hustle 12 minutes away from their second win of the year and second in a row, both coming against the Dayton Flight. Flight would then drop 3 out of 4 if they were to fall today. Stepping back with it is Burton, picked up his dribble. A little bit of a miscommunication, but ball finds its way to Hampton. Hampton's shot comes up short and turned over out of bounds as DeAndre Davis, clapping his hands, applied some pressure on the ball, forced the turnover. Davis with it, he'll step back, he'll look at a 3 and spun it out. Handoff to Tyrell means he'll bring it left to right across your screen. Now kick it all the way out for Bedford. Bedford for 3, no good. Rebound tapped and controlled by Hampton. Hampton ahead, and drawing the foul is Dwight Burton under the basket. He took the contact and he'll be rewarded with free throws. Burton just 4 points on the game, has a chance to add to his total right here and can add to the Hustle lead, which is 104-95 with 11 minutes to go in the game. First free throws up and through. Hustle still shooting, 60% for the game, 52% on the other side for the Flight, as the second one's up and good as well for Dwight Burton. Hits both at the line, 106-95. The Hustle also shooting a very high percentage of free throws in this game, 84%. 3 on the way, no good by McGowan. He's been the hot hand for the Flight, 26 points to pace Dayton. Score the layup, but wave it off. They'll say the foul was on the floor, so it'll be a sideline inbound for the Hustle. Darrell Garrett on the inbound. He finds Davis. Tyrell means all over him defensively. Davis stepping to his right, off glass. Can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Calvin Fuller. Fuller ahead, lays it up, and lays it in. Calvin Fuller for 2. Fuller with 13. Check that, 15, right on his season average. And Hampton stepped back out of bounds. Turnover to Dayton. A couple subs for the Hustle now. Check that, the referee bringing them back to the scorer's table. But a couple subs, as I mentioned, for the Hustle. It'll be Hill, Bothwell, and Kelly coming in on the next dead ball. Into the front court is Johnson working on Davis. 106-97 the score. Turning with it is McGowan. He lost the handle. Here comes Hampton. Dishes off Burton. Burton at the rim. Had it swatted. And a timeout called by Tayshawn Johnson as he hit the deck trying to save possession. He got the timeout with 10 minutes to go in the game. 106-97 our score. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take it with them on the TBL TV.
Do you know who called that timeout? He called a foul on what? He stuck his hand up and said one.
Well, Tayshawn Johnson hit the deck with it, called timeout. 106-97 our score, still 10 minutes to go in the game. And we're in for a heck of a finish here, folks. The Flight were down 27 in the first half. And midway through the third, got it all the way down to 82-80 at that point in the game. But still find themselves trailing as it goes to McGowan. Hands it back off to Johnson. His three rattles out. Got his own miss. He'll float it up at the rim. No. And a third time's the charm. Jordan Bedford got it to go. As Jody Hill brings it across the timeline, working on Bedford. He'll move to his right. Behind a screen, kick it far corner. Back up top for Garrett. Working on McGowan. Dribble handoff. Nope, he faked it. He'll instead go to Kelly. Kelly with 32 in the game. Check that, 34. Can't get his shot to fall. Away with it comes Johnson. Pull up Bedford, no. Rebound Kelly. Now Burrell with it. Burrell 6 rebounds in the game to pace the Hustle. He'll move it for Davis. Davis inside, kicks it back outside for Kelly. Kelly stepping back, now dishing out. 3 on the way from Hill, no good. And poked out of bounds off of Tyrell means it'll go back the other way with the Hustle with 8:28 to go, fourth quarter. Hustle still holding on to a 7-point lead, 106-99. Ball goes to Garrett. Hill floated inside. Hill all the way on the wraparound. Floating, can't hit. Davis secures it. The tip, no. Rebound pulled down Patrick White. Correction, that's number 8, Kelvon Fuller. The whistle sounds. Looks like they got DeAndre Davis for the foul. So it'll be Hill, Kelly, Garrett, Bothwell, and Stewart, the 5 on the floor for the Hustle with 8 minutes to go in the game. Buckle up, folks. We're in for an exciting finish. 106-99 our score. Rocking with the dribble is Webster. He pulls up short. And Tyrell Means was down on the floor with it, but he had it out of bounds. So So it'll be hustle basketball. Here comes Bothwell. Working on Bedford. Hanger can't hit. He hit the deck. Away with it on the break. Contested by Hill. And away with it comes D'Angelo Stewart. Outlet for Hill right to left. And he has it knocked away out of bounds. They'll say stay at this end. Kelly with 34 and 7 rebounds. Hill with 20 and 2 boards as they float it topside for Bothwell. He goes back for Kelly. Kelly steps baseline, spins back, draws a triple team, can't hit the shot. Now Means lost the handle, stepping to his right, 2-on-2 the other way. Kelly had it stripped, but they'll call the foul. So James Kelly should be going back to the free throw line. They'll get Means for the foul. And at the line to shoot 2 is number 7, James Kelly. The score is still 106-99. We've been stuck on that score for what seems like a few minutes now. First free throw off the heel for James Kelly. A packed crowd here at the Tyndall Recreation Center. A pleasant sight to see for sure during these COVID-19 times that we are living in. Stephen McDonald here on TBL TV to bring you tonight's action, live streaming on the TBL TV network. Away with it into the front court, scooping and scoring is Kelvon Fuller. 106-101, 6:40 to go in the game. Hustle with the basketball in the hands of Darrell Garrett. He'll give it off to Bothwell, floated inside Kelly. Kelly being double teamed, zip it all the way across for Stewart. How that pass made it all the way through, I don't know. Count the basket and the foul. D'Angelo Stewart, count the basket, and he'll go to the line to shoot 1. 108-101, the lead back to 7 for the Hustle.
All fans, when the game concludes, when the game ends, please make your way to the next design.
Checking in at the scorers table, Martell Wernham back into the game. Looks like he'll spell Darrell Garrett.
All fans, please exit on the opposite end of the court. The exit sign. Thank you very much.
So Stewart at the line shooting 1. It's Stewart, Hill, Kelly, Wernham, and Bothwell. He hits the free throw. And at the other end, the dynamite dunk for Tyrell Means. Head at the rim. And he flushes it down with authority. 109-106. The lead is 6 with 6 minutes to go. Bothwell to his right, hangs and hits. Back the other way comes Tyrell Means. After paying a visit to the rim, they'll go topside. Johnson off the front end. Rebound Wernham. Send it all the way ahead. And looking for the lob was James Kelly. The pass never got off. Catch and fire 3, no good. Rebound tapped by Stewart into the hands of Bothwell. Send it all the way ahead. Jody Hill tries the 3. Got the 3. Jody Hill rips the net. He's got 23. The lead is back to 10. Free throw line jumper. Yes, sir, for Kelvon Fuller. Fuller may lead the league in rebounds a game, but he can fill it up with the best of them. Stewart, triple threat, looked at a 3. Now he'll step back with it. Now pulls up for the three. You betcha! D'Angelo Stewart, back-to-back triples for the Hustle. First it was Hill, now it's Stewart. The lead is 11. Here comes Johnson on the lay-in. He got bodied at the rim, no good. Looks like we got a whistle and a foul. They'll get Martell Wernham. At the line to shoot two will be Kelvon Fuller. The Flight haven't shot it spectacularly well at the free throw line tonight. 69% as that one heels off. 9 out of 14 now is the Dayton Flight from the free throw line. Fuller with 19 points, 16 rebounds, and make it 20 points. I mentioned that Fuller can rebound it well. 3 pops out for Hill. He had 28 rebounds. Yes, 28 rebounds their last game against the Hustle. That shot no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds. Last touched by D'Angelo Stewart. So it'll stay at this end with the Dayton Flight. Flight down 10, 116 to 106. 4.5 to go in the game. And that ball nearly stolen by Bothwell. Only 1 second comes off the clock there on the inbound play. They'll bring it back down the floor for a far sideline inbound. Goes to Means. Means with 25 and 10 to go along with 4 assists. At the rim, shot no good by Fuller. Send it ahead. And the stretch pass up ahead, way over the head of everybody and out of bounds. So it'll be a turnover back to the Flight with 4 and 14 to go. Jody Hill will apply some pressure on the inbound as it goes to number 5 in orange, Josh Webster. Hill handoff for Bedford. Bedford for 3, no good. Rebound by Kelvon Fuller. Coach McDonald screaming at his defense to rebound the basketball, and we'll get a foul. And Kelvon Fuller will step back to the free throw line. He went 1 for 2 at the line just moments ago. So check that, it's 116 to 108. The shot counted, rebound by Kelly. Under 4 to play. Stephen McDonald here with you to bring you tonight's action as we wind down our contest between the Hustle and the Flight here from the Tyndall Recreation Center in Detroit, Michigan. It's the scoop and the score for James Kelly. 36 points for James Kelly. That ball knocked out of bounds, and they'll say last touch by the Flight. The Hustle have been all over the court tonight at both ends, making plays up and down, forcing the Flight into countless turnovers so far. So it'll be Flight basketball on the near sideline. In it comes to Bothwell. Bothwell spins right, lost the handle. And he lost the handle of it out of bounds right near the timeline. So it'll be Flight basketball down 10. And we've got a bump and a foul on Bothwell. So So right in front of us here at the scorer's table on the inbound. All the way in, racing in, and laying it up and in is Tyrell Means. Throw it down the far sideline. Not sure who the intended receiver of that pass was as it goes all the way out. And another turnover by the Hustle. So the flight with the basketball down 8, the floater off the heel tapped and controlled by Hill. And we'll get a whistle and a foul as he brought it forecourt with 3:13 to go in the game. There's 4 team fouls on the Hustle, 5 on the other side for Dayton. So shooting free throws will be Jody Hill. He's got 23 points to go along with 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Hill, one of the leading scorers of this Hustle team, as he drains the first free throw. I mentioned earlier on in our contest, the Hustle feature 3 players averaging north of 20 points per game. Hill is one of those, as he now has 24 on the game, looking for 25 if he can hit this free throw, and he does. So 2 at the line for Jody Hill. 120 to 110 our score. 3 minutes to go in the game. Pump fake, pass out, 3 on the way, and off from Johnson. Rebound underneath by Means, trying to back his way in, but out of bounds. Basketball goes back over to the Hustle. The clock beginning to become the Hustle's friend as Hill slowly walks it into the front court. He'll give it off to James Kelly. Kelly rocking the between the legs dribble. He'll spin right off the square. Count it for James Kelly. Lay it in at the other end. But James Kelly has been the answer tonight for the Hustle. Bounce pass all the way through. Lay it up. Lay it in for D'Angelo Stewart. McGowan on the putback try, no. Outlet goes to Stewart. Bounce pass held in and turned over into the hands of Tayshawn Johnson, left to right. Far side 3 on the way, off the mark. Second chance, no. Third try, no. Again, no. And the rebound finally secured by James Kelly. With 1:50 to go in the game, bounce pass ahead, and Jody Hill lay it up and in. Beginning to see desperation time for the flight, and filling it up was Tayshawn Johnson. And stealing the inbound, laying it up and in again was Johnson. We'll get a timeout on the floor called by the Hustle with 1:33 to go in the game. 126 to 116. Hustle with the lead. And the timeout will take it with them. Stephen McDonald here for the final 93 seconds on the TBL network. A minute 33 to go in the game. Hustle lead is 10. And they have the basketball, some full court pressure put on by the Flight. Stephen McDonald here with you on the TBL TV network. Bothwell brings it into the front court. I'd like to remind all of you watching at home tonight on the TBL TV network that the Hustle will be back in action at home. This is game 1 of a 4-game homestand. They'll be back in action tomorrow night here at the Tyndall Recreation Center as they take on the Indy Express. That is a 7 p.m. Eastern tip. I'll have the call right here for you. First free throw's up and good for Bothwell. He should have one more coming at the free throw line. For Bothwell, a quiet 13 points on the night. Make it 14 as that one splashes through for him. Now it's the Hustle applying some full court pressure. As they get it into Webster, he'll bring it across the timeline. Dish off for Means. Means driving in, gives it up. Kick it back topside for McGowan for 3 off the heel. That shot was interrupted by Garrett. Extra pass inside for the lay-in by Tyrell Means. Inside a minute to play. 2-on-1 the other way. And throw it out of bounds as Bothwell was looking for a cutting Jody Hill. And a timeout called by the Flight. .50 to go in the game. Flight called timeout, down 10, 128 to 118. You're watching the TBL TV network. The Hustle have 50 seconds until they secure their second ever win as a member of the Basketball League. 128-118 our score. It'll be a far sideline inbound. McGowan on the inbound for the Flight. I mentioned this is game 1 of 4 on the homestand as that shot swatted by Hill. The Hustle will be back in action tomorrow night here from the Tyndall Recreation Center. Then again next weekend, May 18th and the 20th, for their final 2 games of this 4-game homestand before they head back out on the road June 5th and 6th. But to the free throw line is D'Angelo Stewart. Stewart gets the first free throw to fall with 45.5 seconds to go. Second one's up and good for him as well. 130 to 118, final seconds. And a turnover out of bounds on the far sideline by Tayshawn Johnson. Inbound goes to Bothwell, and he's quickly fouled on the inbound by Johnson. So we'll walk it down to the left side of your screen. Hustle will be shooting free throws. Bothwell at the line. First one's up and good. It's Bothwell and Hill in the backcourt. The front court Daryl Garrett, D'Angelo Stewart, and James Kelly. Second one's off the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by McGowan. The lob just a little bit high for its intended receiver, Joe Ballard. Ball goes out of bounds over to the Hustle. With 30 seconds to go, Hustle getting into the front court. There is about a 6-second difference between shot clock and game clock as it goes to Jody Hill. He'll back it out, try the three, and got it to go. And that should do it. Final seconds ticking down. Inbound comes to Johnson. He'll spot up for three and got it at the buzzer, but it will not matter. The final score, the Detroit Hustle 134, the Dayton Flight 121. The Hustle now on a 2-game winning streak, both against the Dayton Flight. And they'll be back in action tomorrow night against the Indy Express, a 7 p.m. Eastern tip on the TBL TV network. Stephen McDonald bring you tonight's action. The voice of Hustle basketball